Gruppo Verde, la parola all'onorevole Keller.
Thank you, Mr. Dijsselbloem. I'm happy you finally made it to our plenary. Welcome. Today, once again, we talk about Greece, and once again, we talk about budget cuts. The Eurogroup that you chair, Mr. Dijsselbloem, is insisting on yet another round of cuts to the pensions and of taxing people who have as little as 500 euros a month in their pocket. And these measures will continue to suffocate the recovery in Greece and will also increase social disruption. But nevertheless, the Greek government is actually doing what you wanted to do. It is delivering all those things. It does its homework, as you like to call it, despite the most horrific social cuts. And it's time to acknowledge that. And it's time to give Greece some time to breathe and to actually do the long-term reforms that we really need and that are really necessary. But we also shouldn't forget the other group, the other side, rather. It's also the Eurogroup that must deliver. It's actually you, Mr. Dijsselbloem, who has to do his homework. Because where's the debt relief that was already agreed to have for Greece? It was already agreed in May 2016. Where's the end of the austerity paradigm that has brought so much suffering and very little success? And what have you done as chair of the Eurogroup together with your fellow finance ministers to end tax avoidance and tax evasions? By big companies avoiding taxes, we lose 70 billion euros each year. And that's roughly half of the EU's annual budget, money that we need a lot to invest into Europe's future. We cannot be tough when it comes to cuts for, poorer people and be lenient when it comes to the tax avoidance of big companies. And frankly, I think the Europeans deserve a change of that policy. And let me also say something a bit more personal, because I actually don't believe, colleagues, that this was a colorful language that you have used, Mr. Dijsselbloem. It's nice that you say you didn't want to insult, southern countries. Very nice, very nice. But if you still don't understand that with your statement, you have insulted half of the European Union population, all the women in this house, all the women everywhere in the European Union, because you say women are an object that you either buy or spend money on. This is unacceptable, and I don't understand how you cannot even see that there's a problem around. This has really brought a lot of problems, a lot of loss of credibility also to the European institutions, to us, to the Commission, to you, to the Council. And this is now your legacy. This is your legacy that you have to deal with. I really find this unacceptable. So really shame on you, Mr. Dijsselbloem, for disrespecting half of Europe's population.